Shalom, give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Chakadash, the Lion Sea Apostles and the Elders at Great Millstone, who were well. Peace and blessings to Sincere Akim, doing this work throughout the four corners of the earth, doing this thing in true sincerity. This video here is adding on to the Apostle Tahar's video, the Doja Cat one, and doing this little video on her. If she's an Israelite or not. Now, to say someone's an Israelite, ultimately, you do have to follow the Spirit. The scriptures tell you to try the spirits by the Spirit. Now, there are just blatant Israelites, you can tell, but the apostles always say the Israelites are not always going to look light, dark skin, or they're not always going to be dark as shaft and things of that nature. This particular person here, Doja Cat, you see how her name is pronounced on the screen. She's an American singer or American rapper. Okay, now this is the image. This is how she looks. And by looking at her appearance, you can see Israelite features in her. And when it comes to her mannerisms, you can see Israelite written all over it. So, from my opinion, she is. Just by looking at what she's been, how she acts, and her music. She has that song that went popular on TikTok and went viral, Say So. She has all the features and stuff by other Jakes, so she's an Israelite. But when you go into her early life on Wikipedia, it goes into her mother being a Jewish American, and it goes to her father being South African. So so he Apostle Tar, he probably believes she's an Israelite as well. I don't think he did say it on that video. It was like a short one. But I think he did say it on another occasion, if I'm not mistaken. But let me get this in Daniel. Because these things do come up about entertainers being Israelites or not. This is Daniel's 9. This is Daniel's 9 and 7. O Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee, but unto a confusion of face, says as at this day to the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem and to all Israel that are near and that are far off through all the countries, whether thou hast driven them because of their trespass that they have trespassed against thee. O Lord, to us belongeth the confusion of face, to our kings, to our princes, and to our fathers, because we have sinned against thee. So what the Lord did, he's put a curse of pigment upon certain individuals. They come from the stock of Israel. Their pedigree goes back to an Israelite man, but their face is stricken with leprosy. That's one of them. And then the other, they may look like another nation. They may look like a heathen nation. And then adding on with the mother may be a actual heathen, maybe an actual not a non-Israelite, which can actually add on to their appearance being as if they could be a heathen. But that's a curse that's upon our people as well. So there's other um, there's examples, plenty examples of that. There's examples of that in Great Millstone. You know, examples of that in entertainment and the movies and stuff like that, sports. Blake Griffin and his son, that's the most popular. Then some are debatable. Some brothers like to go back and forth about who's Israelite, who's not. And just again goes to show how the nation of Israel is very vast and very interesting. You know, next scripture I'm going to get is Matthew 10 and 13. Matter of fact, it's 13 and 25. So yeah, because that Doja Cat, she's been what had happened was she got into some heat because she was doing some videos with some like quote unquote white supremacists, and she's saying the N word and she hates N word, all this type of stuff. And a lot of times these individuals, they don't know that they're Israelites. Some of them do, some of them don't. Some of them still have the prejudice and things of that nature. Matthew 13 and 25. But while men sleep, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat and went his way. But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also. So the servants of the householder came and said unto him, Sir, doest not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then hath it tares? He said unto them, An enemy had done this. The servant said unto him, Will thou then that we go and gather them up? But he said, Nay, least while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them. So there's going to be wheat and tares. A tare is basically a person whose lineage comes from a heathen, but they look like a Israelite. Most likely their mother is an Israelite and their father is a heathen. And it comes out to be a tare. So it's a look-alike. And their spirit follows up with that example. So there's going to be a time where there's not going to be that confusion as to where who's an Israelite and who's not. Let me get this here in James 1 and 1, and it reads, James, a servant of the Most High and the Lord, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad. So the 12 tribes of Israel are scattered abroad. They're scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. They're scattered from here in North America. They're scattered. Scattered all the way across every piece of land where people dwell at. So where you find Asians, Arabs, all these type of people, there's people who look like the people who dwell there and inhabit there, but they're from the stock of Israel. Because what Israelites do is they travel and they procreate. And that's what James, he was speaking to those Israelites, who are scattered. Okay, so that's why you get all different types of Israelites. So we're found everywhere. We are of the sand of the sea. And that's even though that's pretty simple to get, it's still a mystery. It's still a mystery in the scriptures. It's still a good breakdown to understand to how, you know, the full understanding of the Israelites, you know. So yeah, I think she's an Israelite, you know, without a shadow of a doubt. I believe so, you know. Just a bugged out one, a very bugged out one, which she's being used by the serpent right now to push that Jezebel spirit upon the women. You know, it's like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. You know, so even though she's an Israelite, she's a wicked Israelite right now. You know, even though a confusion of face may be a confusion of face, but you know, they still, whether they're wicked or not, has to be called into judgment. Jeremiah 12:9. Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye and assemble all the beasts of the field. Come to devour. So the heritage of Israel, of Israelites, were like unto a speckled bird. So found many different colors. You know, you know, to the lightest of browns to the very darkest of browns. You know, and you judge them by the Spirit. You know, so that's what the Lord has, you know, set. That's how He set this up here. So that's pretty much the breakdown. You know, trying to think of anything else I could come out. Yeah, I'm gonna just close it. Give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Chakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Ruel. Shalom.